What if I told you that pretending to be poor could be the smartest strategy for building wealth? Seems counterintuitive, right? We live in a world where social media is full of people showing off their cars, designer clothes, and fancy dinners. But what they don't tell you is that many times those same people are up to their necks in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, trapped in an illusion of success. Meanwhile, the real millionaires, those who truly control their money and their lives, are hiding in plain sight. They often drive modest cars, wear simple clothes, and don't seek anyone's approval. Why do they do this? Because they understand something most people overlook. True power isn't in what you appear to have, but in what you actually possess. In this video, we're going to explore why pretending to be poor can protect you from bad decisions, keep you focused on your financial goals, and even help you accumulate more wealth. But be careful, we're not talking about being stingy or living in misery, but about adopting a mindset that allows you to prioritize what really matters. In a society dominated by platforms like Facebook and Instagram, it's incredibly easy to fall into the trap of appearances. We see posts all the time of people showing off their latest trip to a paradise beach or showing off luxury cars. It seems like success is measured by what you can show, not what you actually have. But here's the problem. This obsession with projecting an image can become one of the biggest obstacles to achieving true financial stability. Think about it. What's the point of pretending to be something you're not? Trying to maintain that facade not only drains your money, but also your energy and peace of mind. So many people get into a cycle of unnecessary spending just to fit into a standard that the same networks have imposed. They buy clothes they don't need, spend on electronic devices they don't need, or finance cars they can't comfortably afford, all to impress people who, in most cases, don't even care. On the other hand, millionaires who have really built their wealth know something that many don't. Pretending doesn't help. In the famous book The Millionaire Next Door, Stanley and Danko reveal that the truly rich don't feel the need to show off. Many drive cars that are old, live in modest homes, and don't spend fortunes on designer clothes. Why? Because they understand that every penny counts. The money they don't spend on unnecessary luxuries they put into investments, savings, or projects that generate even more wealth. So the question is, are you living for yourself or for others? In the end, chasing the approval of others not only keeps you from your goals, but traps you in an unsustainable lifestyle. Maybe it's time to rethink your priorities and start building a solid future instead of living for appearances. Let's see what the advantages of pretending to be poor are. 1. You avoid being a target of opportunists. Pretending to be poor has key advantages, such as protecting you from awkward situations. If people think you have a lot of money, they are likely to constantly ask you for loans or financial help. These requests not only create tension, but can affect your personal relationships and put your financial stability at risk. So keeping a low profile allows you to avoid these types of pressures. Furthermore, financial discretion is a barrier against fraud and deception. Displaying opulence attracts scammers or even acquaintances who seek to take advantage of your situation. By not displaying wealth, you reduce the risk of becoming an easy target for others. We could say, then, that modesty not only protects your finances, but also simplifies your life and makes it more peaceful. 2. You create more genuine relationships. Pretending to be poor has another great advantage. It fosters more genuine relationships. When you're not constantly showing off what you've got, people approach you for who you really are, not what you own. This means that your friends, family, and acquaintances are interested in you as a person, not your bank account or material possessions. The connections you make are more authentic and lasting because they are based on what you share and how you relate, not on what you can offer materially. Plus, by not having to live up to societal expectations of luxury and ostentation, you can relax more. You no longer have to worry about maintaining a perfect image, allowing you to enjoy interactions without that constant pressure to impress others. 3. Facilitates savings and investment. As incredible as it may sound, acting or appearing poor contributes greatly to saving and investing. By not feeling the pressure of maintaining an image of luxury or status, you begin to significantly reduce your expenses. You no longer buy the latest fashions or rush to change your cell phone or car just because everyone else does. Therefore, All this money saving can be redirected towards your future, from emergency funds to investments that really contribute to your financial growth. Plus, when you're not trying to impress others, financial decisions become more essential-oriented. You stop buying unnecessary or superfluous things, which means your money is spent on what you really need, rather than falling into the trap of consuming to show status. In the end, a lack of ostentation and a focus on what truly brings you value puts you in a much stronger financial position, allowing you to create wealth over the long term, rather than consuming it just for the sake of impressing. If you find today's content interesting, remember to leave your like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Let's continue. 4. You are underestimated, which can work in your favor. When you keep a low profile and don't flaunt your achievements in an ostentatious manner, you can gain an important strategic advantage. In situations such as negotiations or business deals, being underestimated can work in your favor. If others don't perceive your true potential, it's easier to surprise them and make decisions that favor your interests. This allows you to act more freely, without the pressure of meeting high expectations, giving you room to show your true worth at the right time. Plus, by not drawing attention to your success, you reduce unnecessary competition. By not putting your best qualities on display, others don't feel the need to compete directly with you, giving you more flexibility to move around and take advantage of opportunities without as much rivalry. 5. You avoid envy and criticism. When you show off your wealth, it is common to create resentment or envy in others. Some people may feel uncomfortable seeing the success of others, and sometimes this can lead to unnecessary conflict. However, by keeping a low profile, you greatly reduce the possibility of these problems, as others do not feel bad about what you have. This creates a healthier and more stress-free environment. Plus, by not feeling the pressure to display opulence, your everyday relationships become more harmonious. There are no unrealistic expectations or hidden competition, allowing interactions with coworkers, neighbors, and acquaintances to be more authentic and relaxed. 6. You maintain your privacy. When you don't flaunt your accomplishments or possessions, people tend not to pry into your financial affairs. This gives you a level of privacy and peace of mind, as you don't have to justify your decisions or explain how you manage your money. This makes it easier to have control over your life without feeling like you're constantly under the scrutiny of others. Also, by not showing what you have, you avoid falling into unnecessary comparisons. 7. You enhance your personal development. By not obsessing over material things, you can focus your attention on what really matters: your personal and professional growth. When you let go of the pressure of having the latest technology, designer clothes, or expensive cars, you can focus your energies on your goals and continuous improvement. This allows you to make progress in more important areas of your life, such as developing new skills. Pretending to be poor also fosters a self-sufficient mindset. Without the constant need to seek external validation through material goods, you learn to be more resilient and face any economic adversity with a strong mindset. Instead of relying on appearances, you focus on building a solid foundation for your future, regardless of external fluctuations. Plus, by not getting carried away by consumerism, you maintain strong values that help you put into perspective what really matters: family, experiences, and constant learning. Instead of spending money on ephemeral things, you focus on what enriches you in a lasting way, such as investing time in the quality of your relationships or improving your knowledge. This not only gives you a fuller life, but also a greater sense of purpose and satisfaction. 8. It allows you to build wealth silently. Another major benefit of pretending to be poor is that it allows you to accumulate wealth without the pressures of society. By not having to prove your success, you can continue to save and invest for your future without the need to flaunt what you achieve. This allows you to make more rational financial decisions. When you don't feel the need to spend on luxuries, you can direct your money toward long-term goals. You're no longer under the constant gaze of those expecting you to buy expensive things, which allows you to prioritize financial stability and build wealth that truly benefits you. This allows you to generate wealth consistently, and most importantly, do so quietly, without the distractions of prying eyes. So far, we have explored the importance and advantages of pretending to be poor. The next question we need to ask ourselves is, how can we apply this mindset in our daily lives? Implementing this strategy doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or desires, but rather learning to prioritize what really matters and focus on the future. Below, we'll look at some practical steps you can take to start implementing this mindset shift. 1. Live below your means. One of the keys to accumulating wealth is to reduce your expenses. Do a thorough analysis of your finances and eliminate unnecessary expenses. Avoid impulsive consumerism and focus on the essentials. Remember that living modestly does not mean living in deprivation, but rather being aware of what you really need. It is important to clarify that pretending to be poor does not mean living a miserable life or depriving yourself of essential things. It is not about being stingy, but strategic. For example, if you need a car, you don't have to buy the most expensive model. A cheaper and more reliable vehicle will surely do the same job without putting your finances at risk. 2. Prioritize savings and investment. Before spending on anything, it is crucial to allocate a fixed percentage of your income to savings or investments. You can start with 10% or 20% of your earnings, depending on your financial situation, and increase this percentage as your financial capacity improves. The key is to make this habit a priority, not to wait until you have money to spare. This way, you ensure that your finances always work in your favor. Constant saving and investing is what will lead you to financial independence. 3. Surround yourself with like-minded people. And finally, it's critical to surround yourself with people who share your financial goals and values. Finding friends, colleagues, or mentors who also prioritize living modestly will help you stay focused. Positive financial conversations and decisions become easier when you have others around you who think similarly. Plus, these types of relationships foster an environment of support and motivation, which is key to keeping you on the right path to financial success. So you see, pretending to be poor doesn't mean settling for less, much less living without ambition. Rather, it's a smart strategy to achieve higher financial goals without external pressures or the burden of social expectations. So the next time you see someone bragging about their success on social media, remember that all that glitters is not always gold. Real wealth is not built on appearances, but on smart decisions. What do you think about the idea of pretending to be poor? Do you think it is useful to live below your means? Leave your answer in the comments. If you like this content, remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. See you next time.